Being a man in any deep and meaningful sense has little to do with biological traits and everything to do with character, presence, responsibility, and how one navigates the world. It's not a checklist. It's a way of being that grows over time, shaped by the values you choose, the pain you endure, the love you give, and the way you carry yourself in a world that often offers more confusion than clarity. To start, being a man means grounding yourself in honesty. Not the kind that's performative or convenient, but the kind that demands you look at yourself clearly. You have to be honest about your fears, your flaws, your intentions, and your desires. That doesn't mean exposing everything to everyone, but it means never building a life on lies, especially not the ones you tell yourself. Presence is another cornerstone. A man learns to stay, even when things are uncomfortable. He doesn't flee from difficult conversations, emotions, or responsibilities. He sits in them. He listens without immediately trying to fix or dominate. He learns to hold space for himself, for others, for the unknown. He recognizes that strength isn't just muscle and grit, it's being calm in the storm, being steady when others wobble. Discipline follows, not as something forced, but something chosen. Discipline is the silent promise a man makes to himself to do what is needed even when he doesn't feel like it. Whether that's showing up to work, training his body, learning a skill, or being present in his relationships, it's built in the quiet, often when no one is watching. And it's the thing that separates good intentions from real results. Responsibility is not just about paying bills or taking care of others, it's about owning your impact. Everything you say, everything you do, or neglect to do, ripples outward. A man doesn't make excuses. He doesn't blame endlessly. He steps up, not to be a hero, but because he understands that being part of the world means contributing to it meaningfully, not just extracting from it. Integrity is the thread that ties it all together. Your word should mean something. If you say you'll be somewhere, be there. If you make a mistake, admit it. If you commit to something, follow through. And if you fail, which you will, then fail with dignity. Take what you've learned and rise again without bitterness. A man respects others, but he also demands respect without aggression. He knows the difference between being feared and being respected. He doesn't manipulate to get what he wants. He doesn't play with hearts or minds. He builds trust slowly and protects it fiercely. He values consent, not just in romantic relationships, but in every interaction. He listens to boundaries. He sets his own with clarity. A real man doesn't fear vulnerability. He understands that there's strength in showing emotion, in admitting when he needs help, in being moved by beauty or grief. He knows that denying his humanity doesn't make him stronger, it makes him hollow. Emotional intelligence doesn't weaken masculinity, it deepens it. He also embraces solitude without falling into isolation. He knows how to be alone without being lonely. He values time with himself because it allows him to reflect, recalibrate, and return to the world more aligned. But he also understands that community matters, that no man is truly an island, and true strength often means leaning when needed and offering a shoulder when others can't stand on their own. Being a man isn't about dominance, conquest, or control. It's about balance, firmness and gentleness, action and stillness, logic and intuition, drive and surrender. It's a lifelong practice, not a destination. You don't one day arrive and say, I am a man now. You become it in the way you live, fall, learn, and continue. So don't chase some idealized image of manhood fed to you by media or peers. Instead, ask yourself, what kind of man do you want to be when no one's watching? What kind of man would you be proud of? Not just at your peak, but also in your lowest hour. Start there and let every choice be a step toward that version of yourself. If you're enjoying the content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, drop a like, and leave a comment. I would really appreciate it. I love hearing what you think, Hank, and your support helps the channel grow big time. Thanks for being here. It means a lot. Let's